What's up, guys? So I thought this should be probably my first video in my channel. What I have here are these LED lights that I found walking to my apartment in the street, and I'm an electrician, and I thought, hey, well, why not pick these up off the floor, and if they don't work, I can always desolder them and put new solders on those leads. So I took them, and sure enough, they were freaking good. You know, I just got one. These two right here are out of the case. So I'm gonna figure out a mount position for these two. Here's the controller. As you can see, it's all taped up because the leads were very loose on the LED strip, so I just wanted to secure it down with some electrical tape. Here I did have to do some modifications to this because I did want it to fit my truck. I needed the wire longer, so I went to Lowe's and picked up some 18-4 sprinkler wire, and I just crimped it with the other wires to make it longer. So I have a crimp. I have the crimps in here. I used butt splices and then crimped it on those two sides. So it gives me extra length around the whole truck, and you guys will see that when I install it. It does have a 12-volt push button, cigarette lighter, and yeah, so these are RGB LEDs. These, I put them in, I don't know really how hot, you know, these are supposed to get. I do work with a lot of LEDs, and those don't get as hot as I feel like these were getting. So I don't know if they're okay how they are or what, but I'm just gonna install them. I'm gonna show you guys how I put them in, and then we're gonna see the outcome of these RGB lights. So here's what I did. I did get this strip. This strip's gonna be underneath my steering wheel, and I have this piece of metal, the nail plate, basically. That's what we use at work. I have one of these, and I'm gonna drill a hole and put it right where the AC vent is, where the feet go. There's a little metal mount. I'm gonna just put a hole in this, put a nut and a bolt, and it should be strapped on like that, because there's really nowhere for this to be positioned underneath the leg well, you know, where your legs go. I don't really want this to go anywhere but there, because this is pretty bright, and I want it to be kind of flashy on the truck, but not too all up in your face, you know. So I have them being glued right now onto these magnets, and then magnets are going to be onto that metal plate, which is going to be attached to the bottom of the wheel well, because it'll be easier for just a quick removal when I want to take out these lights. If I don't want them in my truck, or if I'm cleaning it up, I can just take off the magnet with the light, and this will remain inside the truck. So I'll show you guys how that goes once this gets dried up. So here's the bottom of my truck, and as you can see, there's a plate that the magnetic is going to be on. So from that side, there you go. So there's some light. So the magnetic strip is going to be on the back of this, shining towards the brake pedal, and it shouldn't emit too much light to me. That's one of the places where I'm going to place the LED strips at. So here's how it looks once it's all glued down. This is pretty dry now. I don't know how it's gonna do with the heat, the heat that the LEDs get off, but that'll be a little test run. But I'm gonna go put this up where that metal frame was in my truck I put in, and run the LEDs and see if it works, because I did splice the wires to make it longer, as I told you guys. So I have not tested it since then to make sure if it works or not. So that'll be a test run. So let's go install these. Here they are. So they're up there with the magnet attached magnetically, so when I need to, I can just
pop them off like so, and they're removable. And I got this all for free because I found it. So run the wire down there, don't get stuck. Run it to the back, and then vice versa. That, and then taped with foam tape right there. So this is how they look all installed. There's that one right there. Here's what I was talking about underneath my Footwell. And my work boots on. It's not too, shiny, but it looks really cool when you open up the door. And I got these two you can't really see. You got this guy right there. And then you got that guy right there. And those two guys are behind my truck. So yeah, that was the whole video. Me installing it, showing you what I was gonna do with it, and how it performs. So far so good. Nothing has shortened out on me, or nothing has gone warm or exploded. So let's keep it going.